Hey guys, this is Nefarious, and I'm here bringing you my favorite sniper classes for the MW2 multiplayer. I know you're probably wondering who I am and why you should even listen to me, so I'll just break it down for you real quick. I was number 14 on the S&D leaderboards on Vanguard, but I haven't really been grinding that on MW2 since I started college, so I've just been sniping and having fun. I've got about 17 days played on here, and all my main guns are snipers and marksmans, so I feel like I'm a pretty solid authority on this. So you're probably also wondering why there was a cat scribbling all over my logo, but that's just Sullivan, this handsome little mug right here. He's my cat, and he's actually the mastermind behind all these loadouts, so you can thank him. Alright, so without further ado, we're just going to jump right into the class setup. I run Bomb Squad because nade spam is the worst way to die, and Double Time because I like to run across the map as fast as humanly possible. And then I got Fast Hands because the faster reload and the quick swap to the knife whenever I miss. And then Ghost for when they call in UAVs, and if they do that, I like to pop Daddy immediately and go stealth hunting. And then the only other perk I'll ever run is Cold-Blooded. If they call in like a VTOL or a chopper gunner, or they say that they got a VTOL or something, then I bust that on. And then the only equipment worth running is the stim and the throwing knife, because you gotta get style points with your throwing knife. Like, I guess you can run a Simtex if you want, but throwing knife for me. The first gun we got here is the Victus XMR, which is my go-to sniper. And so this first setup here is what I always run, but obviously the scope can be changed as you see fit. I just use the heat source because I think it's funny, and it's the only one with the ghillie on it. And then the second one is what I used to run on it with the silencer, and it's got really good range. Pretty much no hit markers ever with that thing. Even though the ADS speed isn't quite as fast as some of the other snipers, that extra few milliseconds of zooming just lets you ease into your target, and I like that. I don't like the insta zoom all the time. It's not really useful. And so the real selling point for me though was the lack of hit markers on this thing. At the beginning of the game, the other snipers were constantly hit markering for me, and this thing was just a tank. Alright, so next up we got the Crossbow. I like to run the damage range arms and cable on there, along with the second laser, and my go-to night vision scope because I'm a troll. And just to cover real quick, the 1 milliwatt quickfire laser, just in case you did not know, that one does not show up on other people's, like the beam. The blue beam is not visible. The dot at the very end of it is visible, and the laser on your gun is visible, but the beam itself is completely invisible, and so you can hard scope to your heart's content. And next we got the SPX80. This thing was my first love on this game. I leveled up all the snipers to get it immediately and fell in love with it. Used it so much, great for quick scoping, not so great with the hit markers. There's just inconsistent hit markers at range. That's the reason I stopped using it, but it's still a great gun, still had a ton of fun with it. It's definitely a great quick scoping weapon. And this one I did the same kind of thing with the loadouts where I have my trolley heat vision one, and then the one that's got the suppressor on it that's a little bit better for the range. And just to put this out in the open, these shipment clips are 100% a bot lobby. I've done so much editing on this video, bro, I just needed to put it out, and I got tired of waiting for clips. I truly believe the Signal 50 might be the best sniper in the game, just because it's so forgiving, bro. Like, you'll see in these clips, you can miss and then just fire the second shot so quickly that it doesn't even matter, and like, you just keep going, and no other sniper can really do that with the same damage that this one does. Same kind of thing as usual. You do not have to run the ridiculous thermal scope, obviously. I would actually just keep the normal scope on it and put on the nil sound 90 suppressor on this one as well, because the default scope's a variable zoom. It's pretty nice. Alright, the MCPR, I don't know if they buffed this thing recently or if it's just all the changes that they've done to the tuning and how it works that makes it so much faster feeling, but this thing is snappy now, and it did not feel snappy when the game first came out. I thought it was pretty slow, and that's why I always use the SPX, but using it again for this video, I was like, whoa, I might have to check this thing out again. So I only included the SPR in here, but honestly the SPR, the SAB, and the LAB are all pretty much exactly the same. The only caveat is that on the SAB, the marksman rifle, you can put the no stock on, and then your ADS walking speed is insane. It makes me feel like a shark, and so maybe try that out too. I really appreciate you sticking around. I hope you found, a class that you might like. If you have one that you'd like to share with me, please put that in the comments. Like the video, share it, subscribe, whatever, all that jazz, I feel weird saying that stuff, but I put a lot of effort into this video, so I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of your day.